Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Midnight Suns. It looks like the Darkhold has been reassembled. This is, bad. Hey Blade.
Time for book club. You coming?
Yeah, sure, we could do book club now.
Meet you there.
Let's get moving.
It feels like with everything that just happened, this might not be the most opportune time to hold book club, but, whatever.
My plan backfired. Thought choosing a weird book would drive people away.
Why would you do that?
More punch for the rest of us.
Why have I not heard of Crash Morgan? I know it's an older book, but this is exactly the kind of story I like.
Huh, brilliant.
I thought Logan might bail. But I told him we bring more snacks this time. I have him figured out.
I was up all night finishing this book. I should have read it earlier.
Yeah.
No rest for the Midnight Suns. Let's get this started.
I agree.
I am ready.
All right, Logan, I need to know. Why did you choose this book?
I'll tell you, just not yet. I want to hear what you thought of this book.
It was written in the 1940s, so I expected some repugnant attitudes and phrases. But it surprised me. The writing was simple, yet the story was deeper than it had any right to be.
What was your favorite part?
It's in the chapter where Crash and the princess escape the Zorgots. The next morning, they see the sun rise and Mars rising beside it. When the princess asks what the future holds and Crash just stares at Mars as it eclipses the sun, it gave me chills.
Yeah, some powerful symbolism.
Is it just me, or do the stellar bodies represent their time together?
Absolutely. The time they have together is fleeting. I think this is where Crash first realizes there's no future for the two of them. Anyway, I think the moment gets lost when the Zorgots deploy their Null Stalkers.
I don't get why the robot dog didn't warn them. I thought it could talk.
Not until number 19, the minefields of the reticulates. It's a whole thing.
Got it. So, what's the idea with Crash's promise?
What about it?
When Crash apprehends Glaxogorp, they have a tense conversation in the back of the flypod. Crash says there's a way the Zorgots can leave the moon with everything they want, but the princess must take the throne. Then Crash vows that no queen of royal blood shall ever rule Deimos. Glaxogorp agrees, but why? Crash breaks the vow in the next chapter.
That's odd, all queens are of royal blood.
That makes no sense. Why say Queen of Royal Blood?
You're right. I can't believe I missed that. And how does that tie into the Hydro gunfight at the top of the space scraper?
Really? You don't see it?
I do.
They're shapeshifters.
Who?
Crash and Glaxogorp.
No.
Yep.
But then, when do they...
The Hydro gunfight. Crash gets hit in the helmet and goes down. And what happens whenever Crash is unconscious?
The helmet changes color. Turns bronze like the suit.
Right. Then Glaxogorp pulls up on the rocket sled and takes Crash and the princess into custody. That's when they make the switch. Crash and Glaxogorp change form, but where do they stash the princess?
In Crash's spacesuit.
It is obvious. They put her in Crash's suit.
Exactly. Crash won't need it to survive because they're within the bubble city. So we get to the Deimos Council meeting. The princess refuses the throne and declares her love for Crash, who is the princess in Crash's suit. When they embrace, the false princess deactivates the Magna Manacles binding Crash. But Crash nabs the Star Scepter from the fake princess, activates the suit's zoom vest, and smashes through the monoculus.
So, if that's the actual princess, she escapes.
This
But who's
sounds
the false
really
princess?
absurd.
That's a shape-shifted Glaxogorp. Without the Star Scepter, Deimos can't crown their queen.
Right. She never wanted it, and the Zorgots definitely don't want it. Glaxogorb, posing as the princess, can steer Deimos away from war.
And when the fake Glaxogorb vows the Star Scepter shall be restored to the princess, that's actually Crash.
So Crash made 2 vows and broke neither of them. The cliffhanger with Glaxogorb chasing Crash's ship is actually Crash returning to the princess so they can escape Deimos.
You got it. They reveal the switcheroo at the beginning of number 6, Attack of the Intergalactic Space Weasels.
Clever. I like it more now. And that's where we'll call it for tonight.
Yeah, I think my brain is tired just from listening to that.
So, Logan, why did you pick this book?
Because it's fun.
No other reason?
Every book doesn't need to be a teachable moment.
Fair.
My book was the best of them.
Huh, I don't know.
You have only been to 2 meetings.
Yeah, but you know I'm right.
I almost wish this book was a comic instead. I would have liked to see the Monoculus.
I wonder if Tony could build me a robot dog.
Almost certainly could.
You did not mention a book for next time.
Yeah, with everything going on, I'm gonna put book club on a hiatus until things are less apocalyptic.
Thank you, Blade. Why can we not select good idea? It was better than I expected.
I enjoyed some of it, despite the drawbacks.
Oh, like what?
The Sitting Man.
Well, my leisure activities rarely have such inactivity.
I'm right there with you. I almost pitched this as a workout for the body and the mind. Get in some cardio, maybe a bit of strength training, and talk about the books while we exercised. I was going to call it the Bookathlon Club.
Brilliant.
Right. After I slept on it, I had the same reaction to my own idea.
Maybe next time.
Actually, I need to thank you for sticking around since the beginning. For all your help with Carol.
Of course.
Question is, will
I
it
don't get
go
close to many
anywhere?
people. I never get into relationships. That's not a rule I ever break. But I did with Carol. Beyond all the reasons, I find her amazing. Do you know why?
Is it my fault?
She is Earth's mightiest hero. It is difficult to compete with that.
Not at all. I have no interest in that.
Then why?
Vampires fight dirty. They'll kill whoever you love just because they can. If they really want you to suffer, they'll turn your true love into one of them. That's why dating me is a death sentence, and I refuse to put that weight on anyone. But can you imagine some pissant vampire trying to chow down on Captain Marvel? First, his fangs would snap off on contact with her skin. Then she'd just chuck it into space. No hiding from the sun out there.
It does put it in
There's
perspective.
no way they can ever touch her. But it's not just that.
It is you. She is safe from you.
Yeah. I never break my rule because I know deep down there's a chance I could lose control. But with Carol, hell, she could hold me over her head till I was myself again. Wouldn't even break a sweat.
I'd love to see that.
Well, completely unrelated, I want to watch Captain Marvel bench press Blade.
I would not.
You were no fun.
And you already knew that. Well, I'm glad you joined me for all of this. Maybe next time the world is ending, I'll start a sparring club.
A sparring club? Is that just training with a fancy name?
You saw right through me. You headed out?
Yeah, time to go.
I should leave.
Righteous.
Okay, we've got a couple of Wolverine cards. They're ones that we've seen before, and this goes back to what I was saying in the last episode about having more variety in the characters' abilities. It'd be nice. Well, with book club out of the way, let's
Wanda, there's something I ought to say to you.
The mysterious
head into the common room.
Hope Aunt May isn't watching this because she's going to flip.
We try to stop it, but
We screwed up, Robbie. It's okay, you can say it.
Doesn't matter who screwed up. What matters is that we're screwed.
Every social media outlet with the hashtag #ApocalypseWow.
Apocalypse, wow. Jeez. That makes me wince. Okay, we're scooching up all the various resources. Oh, we did actually grab the bit as we came through. Okay, well, let's have a chat with Wanda.
I see you and Caretaker are on the mend.
Seems so. I should be happy about it. But how can I be happy about anything when the Temple of Cthon is wreaking havoc on my home? I grew up in Transia, you know. In a remote village at the foot of Mount Wondergore. It's all destroyed now. Along with those poor people's lives.
Well, we will avenge them.
Casualties Transia has suffered these last few days. We will avenge each and every one of them.
I really hope we can.
It is not a matter of can, Wanda. We must. The world depends on it, literally.
Whatever it takes to stop your mom, right?
Whatever it takes.
Words to live
I'm
by.
afraid of her, you know. Of seeing her. I mean, what if it happens again? What if she turns me back into bad Wanda? What if I go dark?
Embrace it.
There is a reason my mother wanted you.
Oh yeah? I'm not so sure that's a good thing.
Just embrace who you are.
That's the last thing most of the people here think I should do.
Maybe so, but it is the only way to gather the courage it will take to face Lilith again. And survive.
So, like, fight her darkness with mine?
It is the only way to win.
Yeah, it is. Thanks. I needed that kind of resolve. Well, I ought to get back to the news. See what new horrors are befalling my hometown.
Do not watch too much of it. The overconsumption of news media is supposed to be bad for your mental health.
I love this.
Especially during an apocalypse.
There are worse things for your mental health, Hunter. And I'm pretty sure I've experienced them all. I'll take my chances with a little cable news. Night.
Maybe not the smartest choice. Okay, well, let's... we can't actually
Hi, kiddo.
do a mission yet. Do we have to watch the news? Ah, no, we're sleeping till the morning. That's it. Because it's still technically nighttime. Ah, this feels like a dream sequence coming in. Indeed it is.
Can you not feel it, child? The end is upon us.
Uh-huh.
You have gone too far, Mother.
I could say the same to you, child. Leaving me for dead and buried under that mountain.
Yeah, but you were dead, were you?
What a way to treat your mother.
There's still time to correct that mistake.
Next time I will use a bigger mountain.
I like that.
Say what you must, but I saw the hesitation in your eyes. Besides, you won't get another chance. The Darkhold is finally complete. The prophecy draws to its close. The Midnight Sun is coming, and with it, him. We will all have our final parts to play. Will you be ready when the curtain rises?
Is she gonna, like, spin this round as she wanted us to kill Cthon all the time to free her from his grasp?
When the time comes, my hand will not hesitate.
I pray it does not. You have come a long way, child. Standing before me with such conviction, such belief. You look a lot like him, you know.
What? Wait, I thought we could not talk about him here.
Ugh, God, no, not him. Him. Your father.
I have never heard of you speak of him until now.
We close upon the end of a billion years prophecy. Forgive me if I'm a bit sentimental.
That is a long time. A
I
billion
sometimes
years.
wonder if I could bring his soul to this place. To have him stand once more beside me. Beside us.
Probably not a good idea.
I implore you, do not. In his death, he has been spared the sight of the foul creature you have become. I envy him for that. What? No snappy comeback? Promises that we shall be reunited under the glorious eye of the midnight sun?
No, child. Not this time.
Are we supposed to feel sad for her? Sorry for her? That ain't happening. Ooh. Agatha, what are you doing in my room? Did you wake me up?
Agatha?
I'm sorry to intrude, dear. Do you have a moment?
For you?
Also, why was I sleeping in my clothes?
You always came to me for advice when vexed by a difficult problem. Never Sarah.
Well... It sounds like you need my advice.
Agatha, does something trouble you? Perhaps I can return the favor.
And now you're the one reading my mind.
You used to read my mind?
It's an expression, my dear.
But probably true.
I choose to believe you. So, what do you need?
I don't know how to say this without sounding melodramatic, but... Despite our actions, the prophecy unfolds. Chthon's return seems inevitable. Yet all I can do for the people I love is haunt a library and play macabre tour guide.
Agatha...
I should be here with Sarah and yourself, helping to bring the team together. But I never have felt more... useless. I'm sorry, Hunter. I'll leave you to your rest.
Agatha, wait. Good night.
Maybe we can bring her back.
Hunter, I'm coming in.
I'm not dressed.
Where is she? I heard you speaking with her.
I am surprised you can hear Agatha.
Then you don't deny it?
Why would I? Especially to you.
Why didn't you tell me earlier? Why didn't you tell Caretaker?
Many reasons. But the most important one is I promised Agatha.
I made a promise not to tell.
To who?
Agatha.
Then why now?
Because if you can hear Agatha, the two of you need to have a long talk.
I don't know if I could face her.
Then let me...
It's not like you killed her. Oh, well, maybe you
I'm
did.
trusting you, Hunter.
Good night.
Well, it wants us to go back to sleep. We can't go out of the room. I feel like it may as well have just transitioned us into sleep in that situation. Wanda's injury is healed. That's good. She'll get a bonus from that. We're going to have another gamma coil to open up some research to grab. So let's do our normal rounds. Nothing over in the chapel. Caretaker's room is all closed up.
I still can't believe it.
Hey, what do you need, Logan?
What don't you believe, Robbie?
Upgrade one of your abilities, and yeah, sure, we can do that.
I dropped 10 cubic tons of rubble on Lilith's head, and she still managed to reform the Darkhold.
To be fair, it was a pretty small mountain that we dropped. I do agree with what Hunter said, like next time we'll use a bigger one.
Guess I'm gonna have to.
Okay, coming down in here. Let's hit the forge.
Hey Doc, I was thinking, what if you or magic opened up
Cool.
and I could create a large scale moving
The hero moves can be used to cure an ally in combat.
transient in no time.
We're going to need to go to the training yard to actually put that out.
Seem to have brought out the best in you, Tony. What's that supposed to mean?
That would give us the channeling hex combat item.
Soliciting help from the Suns. I'm doing whatever it takes to get the job done. It is a crisis.
We can't do this yet because we need to take Wander out on another mission, but we can get this one on the go. Let's do the artifact.
Not another amulet.
No, it's going to be a knife. Putting my money on knife. There we go, it's a knife.
This will greatly advance our research capabilities.
Takes up to level 13.
How's it going, boss?
Excuse me, I didn't think there was going to be any research levels up this high, but we have got one at 11, so you never know. In terms of abilities, we can get another Limbo's Grasp.
I'm pretty sure Charlie left a steaming coil in the hallway.
We can get a
Third
modded
state of
quick
matter,
slash. Thing is, with it being quick, you don't want the stun. You just want like more damage on it. So actually, we'll get Limbo's Grasp and Restore, and I'll be fine with those.
Always a pleasure.
We will probably want to make some more Nano Weave. Because we did use one in that last mission. Actually, is there anything else while in here? We'll make an Evil Eye Totem.
This will do nicely.
That'd be useful after someone does a taunt. And another Vampiric Essence.
Always better to be prepared.
I think that'll do fine.
MJ, can you please drive by May's house and make sure she's okay? If she
Okay,
turned
what
on the news,
is S.H.I.E.L.D. looking for in exchange? Okay, they'll buy an epic blueprint. We may as well sell it and get the extra money.
so come up with an excuse as to why you're there. Maybe bring her some cookies. She loves oatmeal raisin. Oh, and she probably won't be going out to get her paper.
Caretaker, what do you need?
I apologize for not having the bandwidth to speak last night. It's just, I'm still in a bit of shock.
That's understandable.
My mind has been spinning, trying to process it all.
Well, no need to apologize.
You do not need to apologize to me or anyone else.
Yes, I know you're right. There's no excuse. I must pull myself together. At any moment, my sister will unleash Chthon upon the planet. Yet Wanda is back in the library reading as if we were back to normal before Agatha passed.
About Agatha.
I wish she was here so I could ask her for guidance, for a way out of this mess.
And the other half?
Is glad she's not alive to endure the horrors of what a Chthon reign would bring.
She may not be alive, but she can still see.
I wonder what she would say if she was here.
Maybe she is here.
Have you considered Agatha is here, watching over us?
That's a sweet thought, Hunter, but not a very realistic one. I know this Abbey is haunted, but I would know if Agatha was still one of its specters. No, she is beyond the black. Hopefully in a serene and beautiful dimension far, far from the calamities of this one.
Now that's a lovely thought, but not a very
I need to get my
realistic
head
one.
Together. Now that the Temple of Chthon is revealed, our options are dwindling.
Okay, let's head to the yard.
Remember that time we fought together in Madrigal?
So yard upgrades first. There's the training dummies. Let's see if we can upgrade one of Wolverine's right now. Oh, we can. We can upgrade rapid healing.
What's my advice?
It's probably not the best use, but it ticks it off. I mean, we could upgrade a Fury, but we're not using it. Likewise, we're not using Restore, so there's no point in upgrading that. Upgrading the Chaos Field might make it worth us actually equipping.
The Chaos Magic's power grows.
So we'll look to see if we can swap that in for Wanda. In the meantime, training is going to happen with Wolverine.
Ain't gonna go easy, brother.
Actually, why is magic back to 1? Or is that like gone all the way around? That seems weird. I will check that out in a moment.
Nice match, kid.
Magic. This must be like prestige level 1. Or one of the recent patches has just made things ultra weird. In with Wanda. Chaos Field. Boosted version. We do have another one that we could put in. Maybe instead of Hexmark. Yeah, let's lose Hexmark and we'll put another Chaos Field in. So we're turning her more into a semi-support massive exploder. It's going to be proper chaos when she's out in the field. We need to find Wolverine. There you are.
You hit as hard as Colossus. Awesome. Thanks, Hunter.
Hey, you gave us another patient. That's alright.
Hey.
Now, with patients, we've obviously got a modded, improved one at the moment, which is great. Is it worth us upgrading another? Probably not. I think at this point, we'll just see what the next missions are. It might make us do another general mission before we can push on with the story. Yeah. So we've got the general mission to do first. Defeat heavy enemies, defeat enemies, summoning circle. Summoning circle seems fine. The intel cache is probably going to be more interesting though, and we do want to work on Stark a bit. Ooh. Knock out 2 enemies using Shove with Hunter. We'll get Revitalizing Swarm. Knock back 3 enemies. We'll get some credits. Yeah, let's give that a go. So, Wanda's going to come on this one as well. I think this will be good. Got to remember to get the Hunter to do the shoving. That's going to be the first time we've taken Stark out on a mission in a while. Okay.
Just in case you were looking for another opportunity to even the score with Hydra, I think these clowns are hoping for a fight.
We'll figure it out.
Shows them what happens when you mess with the Midnight Suns.
Let's get started.
Okay, we can start off by shoving this one back. I think that's it's a good start move. Then we have Quick Toss that we could use to like toss you into that one maybe. Yeah, that's going to work.
Chaos unleashed.
I am impressed.
Ooh. We could put, like, vulnerable on this one. And then get the hunter to knock that down. I like the idea of that. We'll redraw it. Did it actually do that? No, it didn't. There we go. That's what I wanted. So this is going to affect both of them.
Let's do it.
Focusing on that one.
Now that was something.
Precision is fine to use. But we could Chaos Rain to get some of them to attack each other. There's so many good options. This is going to do nothing because she's too far away. I think getting these two to attack each other is the smart move. And then maybe we could do Chaos Field on top or something.
I saw that once.
That's a lot of damage, and that's bleed, which means the blood hunger's kicking in. Yeah, let's use Chaos Field. That gives us back Quick Toss. We can use Precision just to get it out of our hand.
This should help a little.
And that'll do for this turn.
Your blood is soon to be ours.
For Hydra!
I'll live to fight another day.
Painful.
Major.
That's not too bad. This is going to be good, though. Both of them focusing on that.
Support units on the move.
Oh, we're going to have to get Wanda to definitely do some exploding stuff in there.
Yeah, you're gonna need the help.
That's a shame. The weak is going to make Wanda not particularly useful. Let's do some knockback there. That's going to be the second one that we need for the hunter. You can do this fine. And then we could quick toss someone into someone else, potentially. It just doesn't feel worth it when we've got that weak on us. That's the annoying thing. We could do that to get a lot of damage out. I think what we might need to do is we might need to redraw Hexbolt. If we do Merciless and then All Out, this one will be almost dead. We just need enough extra damage on that one to kill it. I'll take it down to 145. Yeah. We need just a little bit more. Still, it's worth it.
Your time has come. She will sustain us.
It's a real shame we can't do just a little bit more. Red key card is free, so who do we want to get that? Probably the hunter, actually. Wanda is going to suffer this turn. Everyone is targeting her.
Hail that.
It's not going to kill it because of the soul bound, but it's pretty solid. Adding knockback onto this is not going to help at all, but doing a quick toss here has knockback. That's not going to go anywhere either. But worth it. Worth it to get one cleared out.
I know that wasn't your signature move.
We need to redraw this to add knockback to it. Oh, we've got Mindbender. Ooh. Mindbender on you, and you'll attack this one twice. And we'll draw... we'll get 2 Heroism, which we can then use on environmental effects. And he goes on to attack the next one. That's even better. Well, Tony, do you want to kill this one?
Here we go.
That makes it a lot better. That's not quite going to kill this one, but it will help. I think that's the right option.
I'm saving my energy till we need it.
Solid wallop on him there.
Welcome assistance.
Okay. I think that's all we can do for this turn. We can redraw Hexfield, because I don't think it's going to be as useful. Okay, that makes Surgical Strike better next turn. This is going to hurt.
For victory.
Sure, just keep throwing bodies at the problem.
Did that Revenant keep 400 and something health, or is it split it in 2?
They're not all that interested in anyone else. I just hope you
It has split it in 2, okay. Right, who's the biggest tamale on the board? You are. Which is not great. We're going to do a quick blast, but we want to redraw to add knockback to it. So that'll go into you quite happily. I do want to do that, but I'm thinking we might need to do something else first. Let's redraw the hero combo. Ah, which actually just, yeah, reduced the cost. That wasn't quite what I wanted. I think we're going to have to start off with a Wild Strike. Probably on you. Yeah. Because we need to save Wanda before she... No, we're going to Wild Strike on this. That gives us 1 heroism.
You are lucky to still be breathing.
We've still got 2 card plays left. We can use a move push from the Hunter on you into that. He's targeting Iron Man, which is not that... In fact, most of them are targeting Iron Man. I should care more about the ones targeting Wanda, but I think we'll probably be mostly okay. Quick blast on you, knock back to there.
This shouldn't take long. What are the qualifications to be a Hydra officer? I'd have guessed a warm body, but I think Lilith solved that too.
That didn't... Did we just get a new... I think we just got a new card from that. Well, that's another quick kill. So we'll take him out.
Sure, why not?
Is that truly your best?
Annihilation would take out those 2 or those 2. Wanda's already going to go down. At least it's likely Wanda's going to go down. So before we do that, we can do 1 on you to get you closer. Whether it's going to be close enough, I don't know. Ooh, shame we can't redraw to add forceful to it. It's a shame the angle's not quite where I want it to be. If we were to do you, it would go into there, which is great, but not quite enough. We can get that quite far, so this is the way we're going to do it. Just knock it back as close as possible. That's made him march, so we're going to get card play back when he dies, which will be Annihilation coming in here.
I had hoped for a challenge.
You're still holding back, Hunter. I can feel your true power.
We've got an extra redraw. So let's lose that hero combo. Oh, it just keeps having that until the cost goes down to nothing. I should have redrawn this then. That's a shame. We'll just have to use it. Wanda's gonna get attacked and go down. There's nothing we can do about it now.
We've got someone down over here.
But it just means we don't get as high a score.
Red shirts.
Let's finish it off relatively quickly. Surgical strike. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Done any way we know how.
That's very surgical strike.
Leave some for the rest of us.
Hopefully they learned their lesson, but we all know that's wishful thinking.
It's a shame Wanda went down. Hopefully she won't be injured. It's also a shame that she didn't really have much in the way of use that we could put to her because of the whole week all the time. When you're an AoE person, being weak really reduces that output. Still, we got Revitalizing Swarm, which is Super, super good for us. I'm sure we'll put it to use at some point. She's still walking, so, you know, can't be that injured. Hey, Agatha.
Hunter, why is Wanda calling out to me from my shrine?
Because she heard you.
Last night, she overheard us speaking.
She did?
She confronted me and demanded to know where you were.
What did you tell her?
I could not lie to her. Not about this.
I'm glad you didn't. If Wanda overheard me, the rules have changed. I think she deserves an answer, don't you?
Well, duh.
Then we should speak with her.
I'll meet you at my shrine.
Okay, well, we're going to pick this up next time because we are out of time for this episode. But thank you very much for coming along, everyone. I do hope you have enjoyed this. As always, if you have, be sure to give a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for some more Midnight Suns. See you soon.